Bubba,
said Old Man Jenkins, leaning on the fence.
this place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Bubba Whack, sweat beading his brow as he hammered the last nail into the freshly painted ticket booth, glanced over his shoulder.
Ain't nothing to be scared of, Mr. Jenkins. Just good old Willows Grove, same as it ever was.
The old man squinted, peering into the overgrown field.
It's been 15 years since your great-aunt Agatha closed this place down. 15 years of nothing but ghosts and weeds.
Bubba straightened up, wiping his hands on his worn-out overalls.
Well, Mr. Jenkins, that's all about to change. Today's the day we bring Willows Grove back to life.
He couldn't help the grin that spread across his face as he took in the sight of the refurbished Weisshorn looming in the distance. It had been a real find, that one. The antique ride had been sold off to a collector, who, after hearing about Bubba's project, had donated it back to the park. It was a symbol of the past, a reminder of the joy this place had once brought to the town. The mayor and a small crowd of townsfolk had started to gather at the gates, eager to see what Bubba had done with the place. He had worked tirelessly for months, clearing the underbrush, repairing the decayed structures, and painstakingly restoring the rides to their former glory. The smell of fresh paint and sawdust mingled with the scent of blooming flowers, planted in the meticulously tended beds that lined the paths. The old park had been known for its flowers, and Bubba had made sure to honor that legacy. The crowd surged forward, their chatter filling the air like the buzz of 1,000 bees. Children's eyes grew wide as they took in the colorful sights, while their parents reminisced about their own childhood visits to Willow Grove. The sound of laughter grew louder as people queued up for the twist tornado, its lights flickering to life as the first riders climbed aboard. The spinning chair ride and the balloon ride had also drawn a crowd, their gentle movements a stark contrast to the silent, brooding presence of the Weisshorn. Bubba watched with pride as families strolled along the freshly laid paths, pointing out the vibrant flowers and buildings that had been lovingly restored. The gumball machine clinked in word, dispensing its sweet treasures, while the Zolter fortune teller bellowed its robotic incantations from inside the arcade. The popcorn machine popped a steady rhythm, filling the air with a buttery scent that made even the most stoic townsfolk's stomachs growl. Over by the food court, the aroma of sizzling hot dogs and hamburgers drift over from the grills, mingling with the sweetness of the candy store's offerings. The covered deck offers a perfect escape from the sun, allowing you to enjoy the refreshing breeze and the gentle flow of the water below. As the first screams of delight echoed from the Willows Drop roller coaster, Bubba felt a swell of pride in his chest.
Hello, thrill seekers. Welcome to Willows Grove. I've been working hard to bring the park back to life. My great aunt Agatha Willow has once owned and run this park. A while ago, she had to close the doors and start selling off the rides. She has asked me to rebuild the park. This is just a start, but I wanted to have the local town folk to come take a tour and ride some of the rides. So come along, let me guide you through the new Willows Grove. So we start out at the entrance where we have 4 ticket booths. To the left here we have the Weisshorn. This ride used to be in the park before it was sold to a collector who refurbished it, and upon finding out the park was reopening, he donated it back. I am proud to have it back in the park and to be one of 3 in existence. Heading back towards the entrances we have the Twist Tornado and the bathrooms. Behind that we have 2 other rides. Now we head towards the creek where we have the Willows Creek Food Court. With the aroma of sizzling hot dogs, hamburgers, and fries, there's a covered deck where you can eagerly munch on your snacks and hear the gentle flow of the water below. Now we head towards the bridge, but not before we take a stop in the arcade. Here you can smell the buttery scent of the popcorn machine and see all the old vintage machines restored to their former glory. As we walk towards the once rickety bridge that has now been reinforced, standing tall is a new roller coaster, Willows Drop. It's a 64-mile-an-hour boomerang coaster that gives tribute to Agatha. Let's take a ride.
as nighttime falls and the grills start to shut down. The proud townfolk taking their last rides and packing up to head home. The mayor took a seat next to Bubba, watching the townspeople with a contented smile.
Your great aunt would be so proud of what you've done here.
He said, patting him on the back.
This park was the heart of your aunt. It's about time we had it back.